What's up, y'all? It's your boy C Wells back at you again, man. Just checking in really quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this video. I'm gonna have a longer video tomorrow where I cover all the spring games. So I just wanted to drop in and give a few of my thoughts about the Southern Spring game. I got a bunch of horrible video ahead, after this, whatever. Hopefully y'all could have made some sense out of it. I tried to do a little something, but that's not my style. I'm more of a get wrapped up in the game and then bring you a little bit after the game type of dude. So I tried my best with the video. I'm no videographer. I won't ever be hired as anybody cameraman, but hey, it was all fun and it was hot out there. So basically, Southern Spring game broke down offense versus defense, blue against gold. Offense got 6 points for touchdowns, 1 point for extra points, 2 point conversions, worth two, obviously, field goals, three, and they got 2 points for explosive plays, which are any play over 15 yards. Um, Defensively, they got 1 point for tackle, 1 point for tackle for loss, 2 points for sacks, I think it's like 2 points for turnovers, and 7 points for a defensive touchdown. So the score became kind of odd. I saw some good, and I don't want to necessarily say bad because it's a spring game. So I saw some things that were encouraging. I saw some things that need to be worked on, and so took a little bit away, took a little bit of this and a little bit of that away from the game, which is kind of what I expected. I thought defensively, early most first quarter. I thought defense was ahead. They got quite a few stops. I mean, quarterback was down by touch, so they got sacks on plays that probably wouldn't have gotten the sack. Could have been a tackle for loss in the game, but if you actually wrapped the guy up and brought him down. But for the most part, those kind of plays whistle dead right away. So that kind of changes the complexity of a game. Um, that changes how the offense is run. You run in zone reads, quarterback keep, you get touched, you down. A lot of times, maybe that guy breaks it off and picks up some yardage. But I thought the defense made some plays early. They got an interception early. Um, none of the three offenses could get anything going early. Second quarter was more the offense. Um, they were able to move the ball through the air, some big plays by all three quarterbacks. And I thought, every guy showed flashes. Offensive line still, I still see that as a question. I think they're still gonna add some more pieces, and they blocked better in the second portion of the game than they did earlier. I thought the defensive line was flying around, causing a lot of problems early. Still had some plays in the backfield, but for the most part, I thought the O line got better as the game went on. Still, like I say, still gonna need some guys for depth and to really determine the starting five. I don't think anybody separated at quarterback. I don't think Noah Biden came out of this with the job. I mean, I'm partial because I've been a fan of the kid for a long time, but I still think T Set has a great chance at it. He had a really good game. Obviously, he was directing the third offense, second, third offense against second, third defense, so wasn't really working against the number one guys. But I thought he did a good job of moving the ball down the field. Had two touchdown passes and one quarterback sneak, which is something I ain't seen Southern do in a long time. Also, a lot of throws at the tight end, um, and receiving was a mixed bag. But I thought, for a spring game, I thought it was pretty, pretty solid. Nothing really bad, nothing, super great. I didn't really want to come out of it with, crazy expectations. Howl about, we gonna be swag champs after this. But I think the foundation is there. I like Kobe Dillon running the ball. Um, I think he's healthy now, and so that helps. C.J. Russell is another solid back, and when you get Kendrick Grimes back, that gives you a three-headed monster in the backfield, all do different things, and that can help. I think having a every down guy is gonna help Rhymes be more explosive. I don't think he's a guy that needs to carry the ball 10 to 15 times. I think he's a guy, well, 10 times, yes. Um, I think he's a guy that, the fewer touches he gets, the more opportunities it allows for him to stay explosive. I think he wore down a little bit last season, carrying the ball a lot. Russell and Dillon can be those guys that do that. But, for Southern to go anywhere, the line play is going to have to be a lot more improved. And, quarterback play is going to be a question heading into the fall and probably through most of fall camp. Um, I think we'll find out where all this stuff is heading down the line. But all in all, for a spring game, I thought it was pretty solid. Like I said, decent crowd to brave the heat. Um, and it was like a referee convention or training or something going on. So there was like 40 something referees at the game. So they were really on point calling everything. And there was still a lot of pre-snap penalties. A lot of that's going to get worked out as guys get more familiar with the offense. Now, the defense jumped outside a couple of times. I'm not really happy with that because, this is a lot of these guys, third year at most in this defense. Some guys, second year in this defense. But I thought the defense played pretty well. I thought the secondary played pretty well at times. They replacing a lot of guys in the secondary. Only Rodney Johnson comes back. The linebackers, they made some plays, and the D line made some plays as well. So we'll see how this turns out. Like I said, it wasn't like this all-out barrage of big plays to get you crazy going into the fall. And it wasn't a slog fest either. It was just kind of what you expect from a defense that's been together for a while. Even though they have some new pieces, they have more continuity because they return guys who've been in the program for a while against an offense that's kind of breaking in new guys and also a mix of returning guys, but not a lot of experience, especially in the quarterback position, and a new offense. So, you kind of got everything at once. And, it made for like an up and down type of game, but that's a spring game. I don't really expect a whole lot in those situations. Just want to see guys fly around and have some fun, and I thought that's what they did. I did like to see, Coach Graves in the mix, running that game. And so I'm cautiously optimistic about Southern this season. I'm not going to put a number on nothing right now because it's still way too early for that. But there's still a lot to be gleaned from this, and there's still a lot of work to be done. So I just wanted to drop in and share my thoughts on the game, and just kind of take it from there. But we'll be back tomorrow with a more detailed look at this game and all the other games that took place yesterday. So y'all keep it locked in with us, and we'll be back with our normal Sunday show, and we'll catch y'all on the rebound. Peace. What's going on, y'all? 2024 spring game, Southern University. Y'all rock with me. We're going to post a little bit of footage here and there. I'm going to put together my thoughts afterwards, and y'all going to be able to check all this out. So y'all keep it locked with us.
University Jaguars. We call it that Sorry, quarter.
I don't know who that is. No, hold on. I give him the blues, dog. Stick him back. That might be the one.
That's my code word for them, because you know they got code words for us.
She said to move that thing down the field. My
Touchdown by number 19.